We now know Pope Francis will come to New York City. In late September, the pontiff will include the Big Apple in his trip to the United States. Today, he unveiled details of his visit, which could include a stop at St. Patrick's Cathedral. That's where we find CBS 2's Valerie Castro.
Pope Francis wrapped up his week-long visit to Asia and the Philippines, where he says he was overwhelmed by cheers from the crowds. As he left the country, he spoke with reporters on the flight, announcing he is adding New York to his U.S. visit later this year.
Washington.
The Pope says he'll visit 3 cities: Philadelphia, New York, where he'll address the UN, and Washington. This will be his first visit as the Holy Father to the U.S. He will be in the city September 24th through the 26th. Visitors at St. Patrick's Cathedral were delighted to hear the announcement.
I would be so happy to see him. He's a wonderful, wonderful Pope. Great thing for the Catholic Church.
I think it's great whenever the Pope comes to visit the United States. It's a great representative of peace.
Others say it's an honor as a Catholic to be able to see a Pope in person.
I was in Italy years ago and saw Pope John Paul II, and to me it was just seeing greatness. So to be able to see greatness a second time would just be awesome.
Pope John Paul II made 2 visits to New York, the most recent in 1995, where he held Mass at Central Park and addressed the United Nations. Pope Benedict also addressed the UN on his 2008 visit, toured Ground Zero, and held Mass at St. Patrick's Cathedral, the only Pope to do so. As for what issues Pope Francis might speak to, there is hope he will address the younger generation.
I'm 40, so I'm hoping he would speak to the younger people so that they can follow in his ways and what he believes in.
Get inspired by him, maybe.
Yeah.
Get inspired by the Pope.
There are also reports the Pope will visit the 9/11 Memorial along with the United Nations and St. Patrick's Cathedral. The Archdiocese of New York says the details are still being worked out. Reporting from Midtown Manhattan, Valerie Castro, CBS 2 News.
Again, Pope Francis visiting New York the last week of September. He'll be the 4th Pope to visit the city. Mayor de Blasio this afternoon said he's excited for the Pope's visit. In a statement, the mayor saying Pope Francis is the leading global voice on issues of social justice and income inequality, and New Yorkers from all backgrounds will be tremendously humbled and honored to hear his message.